is funny and outlandish. But of course, I'm being overly fair in saying that. I think maybe at best at this point, this kind of deranged teenager anime masturbator aesthetic is maybe useless at best. And there is something about it that when you start looking at these memes, it kind of, I don't know, gets you in the mind of a serial killer. It's rather creepy. Yeah, I'll just say that.
Look, the alt-right death toll is pretty low when compared with the Black Lives Matter death toll. So the alt-right hasn't unleashed a whole bunch of serial killers. They've been more than neo-Nazi white nationalist types.
There's something genuinely creepy about it. But anyway, he is totally on board the A train. He was also allowed back onto Twitter very recently, I think 3 days ago, let's say. Now, I think there's some interesting power dynamics going on here. And so I'm going to evaluate people and their actions in terms of what are they trying to promote and not necessarily, do they have principles or is this part of a policy that's universal, et cetera. So there has been a move to DeSantis that happened actually long before the midterms and the anti-Trump analysts that we saw crop up right after that. I remember Joe Rogan said, I think DeSantis, and he kind of dissed Trump a little bit. This was 6 months ago, long before the midterms. Elon seems to be putting his lot in with, let's call him the alt-right. So he had this space that the other day that I didn't listen to the whole thing. I listened to a few highlights, but I can just say the only way to describe it is utterly embarrassing. Here we have a man who's a billionaire who probably doesn't get called a genius these days, but certainly a year ago he had people eating out of the palm of his hand and declaring him a genius. He's going to save the world from global warming and pollution and send us to Mars to boot, etc. And he's hanging out with e-grifters and lowlifes.
Well, guess what? In some circumstances, Elon Musk is a genius. In other circumstances, he's embarrassing. Like many of us. Like Richard is good in some areas, really stupid in other areas. So Richard has really developed a loathing for Elon Musk. Just thinks he's a scam artist. And that may be an element of Elon Musk's approach, but scam artist is not an appropriate title, I think, for the world's richest man.
And people who are this best described really as alt-right. They kind of use some of the England or 4chan terminology. They pick up on some of the memes, but it's all more Republican friendly and kind of defensible. You could deflect away from any serious intent involved. And here you have this billionaire talking with him. I mean, it's just incredible on some level. The level of slumming kind of can't be underestimated.
Well, Peter Thiel has also had his conversations with dissidents on the right. So, of course, Thiel and Elon Musk, used to run PayPal together.